All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Up and In Show. We are at Cards and Culture on the Purple Couch. I'm with my guy, David Folse. Thank you. Appreciate you, my guy.
Dude, everything we talked about last time we talked was the Tulane game before sub-regionals, and we were all worried and shit, and everything happened, and it's never in doubt. It all worked out.
Yeah, it all worked out the way that it was supposed to. Sorry about that. But I'm excited. Yeah, like the season's over. We were talking about, we had a little bit of withdrawals, after the season. I got a little bit used to a fun, exciting college baseball game every night, and obviously when LSU was playing, it was always a little bit more meaningful. But now it's the fun part. Now we're in the transfer portal. There's a lot of news. There's a lot of noise out there. But I'm excited to dive into it with you because I know you're the expert and you're going to educate me a little bit. I'm going to pick your brain and see what the Tigers got coming in.
Pick away, my friend.
But first thing we were talking about lefties. We went from no lefties and LSU struggling with lefties to having 8,000.
So I got a cheat sheet right here, so please forgive me.
No, it's okay.
The transfer portal, signees coming, showing up, and all that kind of stuff. Well, we're going to dive into this a little bit. You go from nothing. You basically go from Ack and Cooper to now Herring, Ack, Jump, Gage Jump, by the way. Greatest name ever.
That's crazy.
You have to be
Gage
that
Jump.
or like a professional wrestler. Justin Loer, we had his story on the site.
Yep.
Brown, Anderson, Johnson, Prima.
Got options from the left side.
You got a lot of options from the left side now.
That's
for
crazy.
New pitching coach Nate Yeski. We haven't had that yet either.
Oh yeah. So where does he come from? Let's talk about him.
So he was with Jay, or he was with Jay, Oregon State first.
Okay.
Under Pat.
Yeah. And
then went with Jay to Arizona. And then when Jay left, he went to Texas A&M. And now he's here.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, I'm excited about that. I saw he did an interview with Mikey Matuk on their show, Mic'd Up. So I want to go watch that and hear some of it. But I saw some clips and everything. It looked good. I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. But was he a lefty? What's his thing? He's got left-handers or what?
I don't know, but you can never have too much left-handed.
I guess. But I mean, all right, so a staff has 16 guys, right? 15, 16 guys. So half your staff is lefty.
We're going to get into that. And we're going to dive into it. Right now, Anthony, I'm not lying when I tell you I don't know if there's enough spots for the entire team.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Especially when you talk about players coming back from injury. And, of course, you always want to be built up for injury problems because, knock on wood, Grant Taylor stuff happens.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I don't know if there's enough open spots right now for this team, especially behind the plate.
That's exactly what first thing came to mind, right? We're talking about Travinski coming back, Milazzo coming back. Everybody was really excited. It was a lot of news. I was just assuming they were coming back. I mean, but I guess maybe with the portal and different things or whatever. But Brady Neal's healthy, so he'll be the starter, right?
You would think.
Right.
And he's healthy and he's proved things. And remember, Brady Neal is a year older now.
Right.
When Brady Neal got here last year, he was supposed to be a high school senior.
Right. That's crazy.
So age-wise, body's healthy. He's killing the ball right now.
Where's he up in the Cape?
I believe he is in the Cape because he's up there with Pearson and stuff.
Yeah.
He's killing the ball and he's healthy and the back is fine. So everything's good there. I just don't know where Milazzo and Travinski, and that's not disrespect to them at all. I could see maybe Travinski competing for playing time at first base.
Yeah, first base
with
DH,
Bear, or at DH and spot wise.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
And Milazzo was amazing.
Yeah. But either way, I mean, I guess that's good depth, right? Because if Brady's coming off an injury-riddled year, you want to have a little bit of depth there. And Travinski's a good bat to have, a good pinch hit guy, whatever it is. And obviously, when you have guys that have won a national championship now, and those guys were catching in that game, they were there, all that stuff, it kind of bodes well for leadership and things like that. So, I think that'll be a good thing for them. I'm just, like you said, nervous. Who do we have coming in? Do we have any studs coming in?
Everyone.
No, I'm saying catchers.
Oh, no, because that's everyone but Blake Mitchell.
Fine. That makes
so
we
talked about this when on the site, and we talked about who's coming in, who's the bite your fingers. LSU went 3 for 4, which no one saw coming.
Right, because we thought we were going to lose Cam Johnson, right?
You thought you were going to lose Cam Johnson.
Is it still, is he definitely coming?
Pretty much he's coming.
I get nervous about July 24th when they say, you know what, we actually have 1 million left. What, you want
right.
that?
He's pretty much he's coming.
Okay.
And Ashton Larson looks like he's coming. Stephen Monster Millam has already confirmed that he's coming. So you're looking at a recruiting class where everybody but Blake Mitchell. And if I'd have told you that, or if you'd have told me that,
Yeah.
insane,
no,
dude.
Yeah, stop. We're going to lose at least 2. Yeah, 2 or 3.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're going to lose probably 2, but
Right. But I don't see how that is happening.
yeah.
And honest to goodness, this is why you and I don't get paid the millions
Exactly.
that Jay Johnson gets paid. That where are they going to fit?
It's going to get weird at the end of the year, like, in
the fall.
Yeah, it's going to get weird. There's going to be some people on, but that's where the portal is so interesting, right? Because like it's almost like these guys can come try out for the team, and if like they don't make it, there's going to be places that'll take them.
And is LSU done in the portal?
Huh? Oh,
And is LSU done in the portal?
I don't think LSU is ever done in the portal. I think Jay stays in the portal.
Holman out there at Alabama.
Yeah, what's the word on that?
He's
just kind of floating in the
portal. It was
portal.
confirmed that he made a visit to LSU.
Yeah, I heard that.
So what decides there? And for people unfamiliar, he was the pitcher that led to the Alabama thing where he was pulled. He was Alabama's ace, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Maybe I want that guy here. Maybe he had a little insight into it. Maybe he was running the show a little bit, and he was actually the insider trader.
That story continues to get so great. The guy
is there new development?
I don't know if you know this or if this may be old news, but I'm getting it for the first time, so it's new to me.
Yeah.
The guy went to the desk to the one who made the bet, and he goes, I want to place this amazing bet on it. And they was like, sir, we don't do that much. He goes, you have to let me place this. I have inside information on the game.
So he thought that was the move, that they were going to be like, oh, now we'll accept your bet.
Well,
yeah,
now
we'll take the bet,
your
the money that we're going to have to pay out to you because you have inside information, dick.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
like
There's
that
no
story-
way that he said that.
That story is so great, man.
Can you imagine that? Like a stockbroker just being like, hey guys, I just talked and did this,
I
did
got
that.
this. I got this tip.
I got this tip, so I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to tweet it.
The team is, I can't describe it. The draft surprised me a little bit. I didn't see Grant Taylor going, in a sandwich pick. I know you say that's a first round pick. I know that.
It is.
But it's
What round was it?
1B.
What was the first thing that you said?
Yeah.
What was the first thing?
Yeah.
1, right?
No,
That
I
was
get
the
it.
first
I get
round.
it.
That was-
I just
that's the
always
first
grew
round.
up. I grew up and it was told the sandwich round. But Grant Taylor going, happy for him, happy for Ty Floyd, man.
I wish I would have said some shit not 6 months ago, but like halfway through the season where I'm like, yo, this guy's fastball, if he can command some stuff and like he'll pitch in the big, I kept saying this. I was like, he's going to pitch in the big leagues for 10 years. His fastball is so elite at 94 to 97. He's going to, I don't know. That's where he'd be in the big leagues next year if he has some secondary stuff.
What I didn't have on my bingo card is when we sat here the last time before sub-regionals, you'd have told me, oh yeah, by the way, in game 2 of the College World Series final, he's going to beat Brett Laxton's strikeout record.
No one. I don't think anybody. I was literally looking at the over-unders on that, and it was like 7.5 or something. And I thought that was high. I was like, wow. I was like, I know he's been pitching well.
Right,
and
just
all
eat
that
up some
stuff.
innings for us in case we got to get to a game 3.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bet it. I was like, just get us there. Keep us in the game. That's it. Like, so I don't know. What we did talk about was if LSU is going to win the championship, especially after losing the first one or losing a game early on and being in the losers bracket, was you were going to have a crazy story like that. We would have to be sitting back and reflecting, being like, can you believe Ty Floyd struck out 17, right? Like,
and
you
that
needed shit like that.
And that goes with that list of Ackenhausen.
Exactly.
What
he
did.
7 inning or whatever.
Herring, what he did. Hurd,
List
what
goes
he
on.
did. And you're just...
It's like 09, right? Nolan Cain. I remember, all the LSU fans remember, but if you look at the outside, an average fan, Taylor Youngman was shoving against us. He pitched a complete game in game 2 after we won an extra innings in game 1. And whoever started, I think it was Austin Ross, struggled a little bit in the first 2 or 3 innings. Nolan ate up 6 innings in that game.
Right.
That's the same thing that Money and Little and they got shelled, but they ate up innings.
Happy for Blake Money too, by the way, getting drafted.
Unbelievable. Good for him.
You can't teach the size.
You can't. He'll you know what? I think he's going to be a good pro ball pitcher. I bet you he pitches in the big leagues. I bet you.
He throws hard. You get him a secondary pitch, you never know.
That's it. And when you get in pro ball and they teach him some stuff, a little bit more, every organization sees everybody different, right? So it's like he just might need a change of scenery and he'll be, we've seen it. He had moments.
Is Wyatt Langford better than Dylan Cruz?
No,
right
don't even. I'm insulted that you brought that up on this podcast. I'm insulted.
I don't see it. That's the part I don't understand. And I think this is more of we get to see it more than the national, the
Exactly.
Jeff Passons of the world.
Correct.
And the Kylie McDaniels, but he's not. I don't see the holy crap, Wyatt Langford, let's go jump and give him, third overall pick money.
Correct. The bat is very impressive. There's no doubt.
He's
the
like
baseball
5'4".
He's what?
He's like 5'4".
Is he really? No, he's got to be bigger than that. He's got to be 6
He's
foot.
smaller than Cruz.
Yeah, but Cruz isn't a big dude. He ain't big.
Exactly. You just answered your question.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying he's not 5'4". What I'm saying is like Cruz is not 6'4", or like he's not small.
He's not
though.
6'7". He's not Skeens.
No, but I mean outfielders. I don't know. I think he's a good size, but to me, what makes Cruz is if you've watched baseball, if you know baseball, that's what it is. Is like you're like, this dude is different. Wyatt is an elite player. He's a top 10 pick, and he's probably going to play in the big leagues for a long time. And I think he's got real MLB power. Like, I think he's a 30 home run guy in the major leagues, which is what you're paying for in the draft.
Really? You think
do.
he's got that kind of power?
I think he hits 30 home runs. Yeah. Did you see that home run that he hit, the go-ahead homer? To me, that's the raw power enough to be like, okay, it's there. Like, he's got that pop. And get him in the system, get him in pro ball consistently. I think, and he's strong. That to me is what it is. He's very strong. He's got a good swing. He makes hard contacts. He finds the barrel. But to me, it's Dylan Cruz's baseball IQ. It's Dylan Cruz's the way he moves, how athletic he is, how explosive he is. That's it. He's a 5-tool. And the arm is not the best, but it's
5-tool, and Langford's maybe 3 1/4 tool.
I agree. And I think the difference is Dylan Cruz is an all-star 7 times, and Wyatt maybe makes it 3 or 4 times. And that's what I think the ceiling is for both those. I shouldn't say the ceiling for Dylan, because I think Dylan's ceiling is Hall of Fame, 10 all-star games, shit like that.
How great was it? I watched the entire first 72 picks on MLB Network, and Jay Johnson is there. And he's on the on the set MLB Network wise, and his players go 1, 2, 8.
You're just swinging the biggest dick in the room right there.
Right. You're just putting it on the table going, hey.
Literally. So who wants to come
Tigers.
to LSU? Yeah. He's just sitting back. He's like, yeah, we won a national championship. I'm at the draft. Yeah.
1.
Does anybody want to come?
And then here comes Blake Mitchell.
Who's coming?
Yeah, here comes Blake Mitchell.
Exactly.
My dream of Blake Mitchell being in the purple and gold is over, but
It's all right. Good for him. I'm going to have $5 million at 19 years old. Good for him. But no, I really do, in all seriousness, Jay Johnson, what he's doing, what he's building. It's a new age. It's a new world.
It's scary because this is not like this team was the culmination of 4 or 5 years.
Right.
Like Maneri's team was the culmination of a rebuild.
Yep.
Jay did this in 2 years.
That's what I'm saying. He is a GM right now, and he's got the skills to be on the field and making them the best players that they are and bringing everybody together. And that to me is what I'm like, dude, this guy is the guy right now.
Dude,
He gets it.
Braswell's coming in, the South Carolina transfer. He has the chance to be the starting shortstop right now.
Yeah, that's wild.
Millam has the chance to compete for that starting shortstop or second base. And we're not even talking about Gavin Guidry, the kid who made the last out.
Yeah, wild. Let me ask you this. I want to pick your brain on this. How wild of or maybe not, Chase Burns. What did you think of that? Did you see that one coming?
I never wanted him here. I never saw him here.
Yeah. But did you see him going to Wake Forest? I mean, afterwards it makes sense, right? You're like, oh, you understand why he's going there, the pitching lab and all that. He has potential to be the number 1 overall pick.
I never saw him leaving. I never saw the purpose of him leaving.
Me either. That's what I was so confused.
Unless there was a blow up with Vitello or something like that.
Like he wants to try to win.
Right.
He wants to
and with Vitello, you never know because love you, Tony. He could have thrown a temper tantrum at Chase, or Chase could have thrown a temper tantrum at him.
Yeah.
I never saw what all the fuss was about.
Yeah.
Because it's 3 to 4 innings, maybe.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, so MLB came out with their top, like the projections for next year, and he's the number 1 overall pick projection right now. And I was just like, I did not see that. I'm like, it's hard for me to have a reliever be the number 1 overall pick unless they're projecting that he's going to be a starter. And so that's where maybe he's going to Wake Forest and he's going to figure out some stuff and they're going to have him in the rotation. But I know he's been in the rotation before and he had success there.
Third starter.
Yeah.
And only when they made that move and put Dolander out of the picks. By the way, I hit on that with Loer going ahead of Dolander.
Nice. I love those head-to-head things that they did with DraftKings. Shout out DraftKings on that. They had some good draft specials. That was cool. None of the other books had that. So always loving DraftKings for college baseball. That's, money right there. I've been on DraftKings so hard to sponsor. We have the best college baseball program, the Mecca. I'm like, dude, we need to have a college baseball segment for DraftKings or something. So maybe next year.
Rematch of the Vietnam War. I put money on Team USA.
Let's go
Tonight, women's soccer.
But you don't know who's going to score the first goal. You're no good to me right now.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be my inside information. Blake Mitchell or what? You gave me the info on that. I just bitched out on that one.
Yeah, I just don't know. I'm excited to see what happens with Holman.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing.
What's your prediction?
I think he ends up in LSU, to be honest. I really do. And I have no way to prove that
But this is so long that it's like maybe he's staying. You think he's going back?
I don't know. I don't know. I think he ends up at LSU. I don't know. I don't think LSU's done, but I don't know where they're headed. The roster that you see right now, if you go to lsusports.net, it's not going to be the roster you see.
All right, let's have some fun real quick. Give me the starting lineup. How about we'll take it easy. The fall starters right now.
The fall starters.
So this is the first rough draft of who we're penciling in.
All right, so here we go.
I love this.
Kling in center.
Okay, love that. Yep. He is one of my. I'm so excited for
killing
him.
it in the Cape right now.
But I'm just I think just looking at his tool set last year, his pedigree, where he comes, all that stuff. He kind of fell under the radar this year and all that. But
and let's also remember, we talked about this when he signed. He played like 30 games in
Pennsylvania. Yep.
So
Northeast kid.
You know those weird Northeast stuff.
Northeast. Yeah. We'll figure out the geography.
We'll figure it at some point.
That's all right.
Pearson in left.
Okay.
We'll skip right field for a second.
Okay.
White at short.
Who?
Or White at third. Sorry.
Tommy. I got athletic over the summer.
Yeah. Braswell at short.
Okay.
Guidry Millam at second. Bear at first.
Okay.
Brady Neal behind the plate.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but that's just I
agree.
I
agree.
You could see Travinski DHing. And hell, you could see who doesn't play second base being in right field.
Yeah. I think we need a lefty bat, though, too. When we got Pearson, right? Brady Neal.
Brady Neal's a switch. Braswell's a switch.
Yeah.
Or Millam's a switch. Sorry.
Okay. Not a lot of lefties in that lineup. Maybe you got a lefty outfielder for right field. That's where I was just thinking some balance in the lineup. Probably need 3 or 4 guys lefty, huh?
I love that it's July
I know
19th, and we're breaking this down.
But it'll be fun to pull it back and be like, "Hey, where's our?"
Because that's my favorite. That's my favorite part. All due respect to LSU football, I love it, bleed it, all that kind of stuff. But I just can't wait for when it's a night game. And if they're practicing beforehand, just going and sit and watching that, or coming the day after and just sitting back, feet up, watching practice, going,
You got to let me know when you go over there this year. We got to go together. We'll get some sunflower seeds and we'll go out there. We'll sit, maybe
some
a bucket
big league
of beer.
chew.
Yeah, maybe we'll get some beer. It'll be fun. We'll just be in the bleachers. Be
who
are those losers up there?
That's how I discovered who Riley Cooper was.
Nice.
I was like, who is this big dude?
He's my favorite player.
Yeah, who is this big dude who's just chugging strikes?
Yeah.
So, but good stuff coming on the site.
Yep. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
So,
we got good stuff. We're going to try to get some developments, maybe some ranking systems, stuff like that. But, with Abby coming on, we're going to have a nice organization.
We got to get Abby on the purple couch. How does that happen?
She's just right now she's going back and forth with Dallas, moving and stuff. But that's one of the first things. Like when we get back, we're going to have a culture media, photo shoot. It's going to be awesome. We're going to coordinate it with everybody. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. So she's going to be a rock star. She'll help us. And we put in an LOI at the other location here. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be getting that soon. And we'll have a permanent studio. So when you're in town on Saturday morning, we can just literally flip the lights on and be like, let's go do a podcast.
I love that. All right. We're wrapping up here. I appreciate your time and your opportunity as always. But we got to go see what kind of Olympic cards from LSU signees. There's some more names I got to look at, because I need to give you some money.
Who are we talking about?
Remember when I bought Derek Curiel and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, you're talking about the Stars and Stripes ones.
I
thought you were saying Olympics, for the 2024 Olympics.
No. Some more Stars and Stripes cards. I got to go look through it, and then we'll tweet out some videos, you guys.
I love it. Thank you, dude. I appreciate your time always.